when someone buys a package of from Cloud Horizon, whether it be a small package or large, what do they actually get? What's the
in the business presentation?
In the business,
in the packages.
Okay.
Yeah. Full value products and services, actually discounted. So just as an example, if you're looking at the 2,500 euro pack, as an example, it contains the merchant deal license, okay? Where you also need to go through a training and do a test. And these questions that are associated to this test are random, so you can't copy from your friend. Okay, so you need to really know in order to pass it. And this license was evaluated by what was it, the customer protection or something in Germany? To have a value already like 6-7 years ago, I think it was during the site talk days, to 2,750 euros. Or something, only that license. But in the package they are valuing it as 1,300. So less than half. Because we want to be able to show that it's real value that you get. So it's not even close to that you will be buying tokens. You can't. And that is an important thing to understand here also, that this doesn't work like most of the other networks that are selling tokens and educational packs or whatever. I'm not saying those are bad or something, but I would say this is better because you can never ever invest in this and get more than a person that brings value by building a network and helping out in that way. Because your bonus is always much bigger than any package. Because you're getting 100% on top of the free promotional tokens for every commission. Okay? So if you're earning €1 million in cash, you're getting €1 million worth of the free promotional tokens. So this is a very important point for the whole thing. Now, also everything builds on a uni level. Okay? Why did we build it on a uni level? It's very simple. For people that have been in network marketing for a long time, like you and me, we know that, I'm not saying now that a binary is bad or a matrix is bad or a uni level is bad or whatever and so on, but let's analyze the industry since the start, which is almost 100 years now. Which companies are still on the market? You're looking at the ones that actually rewards the direct sell the most. The first, the real sell, passing of products and services to your friends, to the network around and so on. Like Avon, like Amway, like Unicity even, and the Herbalife and all of this. Why? Because it's actually building on that the small person, I'm not meaning now that the small person in that sense, but the person that needs or wants to make extra money to make ends meet. Okay? So we're talking about the €100 extra, because it is extra for most people, it's not a full-time income. So if you're having every month, €100, €500, €1,000 extra, in most countries these are actually lifestyle money or money that is needed to make ends meet. I think you agree. So that is why over the years, I tended to like, I think it was because I didn't want to open my eyes, I tended to like binaries a lot. Why? Because for big leadership it's easy to build, because you're building two lines. Okay, very easy to do the building, the strategy, and so on. And big leaders are succeeding, the maxing out the binary, and so on. But the fact is that most normal people, the people that wants to earn an extra 100, an extra 200, 500, fails. Okay? Because it has to do with balance and so on. That's why we chose a uni level for it. Not only that, also for compliance reasons and so on and so on. Where what we use in 3 generations is actually even in most countries not even considered to be multi-level marketing. It's considered to be affiliate or associate. Even banks, insurance institutes, and all of these are using, not directly saying, hey, we have a uni level, but it's built in that way. So you start as a seller, of the products and services. When you do a good job, you can, be a team leader. Okay, so you're a seller, okay, team leader, and then regional or country or even global, and so on. So this is the reason we also decided to compensate the most for the people that actually does the job, which is you going out and promoting the concept and so on. And this doesn't require balance, and that's the beauty of it. Beauty with the uni level is that you don't have balance, okay, in it. Now, also on top of this, it's important to understand that everybody starts on minus 35 euros. What is the minus 35 euros? It is actually one-time fee for you. Okay, it has no BVs on it and so on, but it's the fee for your system, your back office, the trainings, and so on over time. And it's a one-time fee.
Yes.
Okay,
Setup
fee. Now, what is also very important to understand here is that you do not have to buy products and services ever in order to qualify in this. Okay, and that is also unique. Kind of. Some companies have it, but very few. And then you do not incentivize you by buying big packages and getting a higher commission. Okay? You can actually reach the highest star rank, leadership rank, uni-level payment without even buying your personally a product or service from this company. And that's important. Why is it so? We have something that is called personal volume. Personal volume, it was you buy personally, yeah? So that would be what you pay. You purchase for yourself, savings, discounts, whatever is in the packages and so on. And this one qualifies you for uni level. Okay, for the uni level, this 3 level, 100%. Okay, and there is also 28-day, ranking period for the uni level, plus current week. Okay, why is it the current week? If you've been in network for a long time, you know why. Because you don't want to break people to hold on to, to go to the next period before they activate. So when you register, you get current week plus 28 days. So today is Monday, actually Christmas, we skipped it this year, okay? But that means that you would get this whole week and 28 days, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. And this is the only time limit in this whole compensation plan, okay? The rest of what we speak about is actually lifetime qualification, okay? Now, there is also personal group volume. What is personal group volume? That is actually your first level here. Your people that you promote to and starts buying products and services. This one qualifies you for 25%. Now, if you know mathematics a little bit, that means that if you want to qualify the highest level for all the uni levels, which is 5,000 BVs, okay? Which also will give you actually then for 5,000 euro, 5,000 BV worth free promotional tokens. And that's the biggest pack you can ever, use and buy in this system for also compliance reasons. That means that if you would enroll now here 4 people on your first level, uni level, if they would come in as a 5K, 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 and 5K, that means that you would qualify for the highest also without even purchasing anything yourself. Your first level is also free. You don't need to qualify for that. It's free, but you start on minus 35 euros. Okay? So, in other cases, if somebody buys for 500 here, they buy for this here, that here, and so on, lifetime what they buy here, will pay you 12% in cash, 70%, and this I have did in another training why it is like this, and ORT, which is the founder coin in the whole system, ecosystem, that we are promoting indirectly, okay, through Cloud Horizon. And this is not tokens, this is already a coin on the market, and now you don't need to take this if you don't want. This is no mandatory or trading account. You can actually choose to no, I don't want it. I want to have products and services, which means you can use it directly also in the platforms. And this is important to understand. So we do not force anybody to take a certain currency or so on. But obviously once you understand it, you're going to understand that this is very valuable. Because this is part of the whole ecosystem. Now there is something very interesting, because on top of this, we have free promotional tokens. Okay, these are the fuel tokens, Orientum Plus, that we are promoting indirectly through the network of Cloud Horizon, because it allows Cloud Horizon to invest as a company into building these plans. And this is very important to understand, that it allows the company, not you as a person. You can't buy these tokens, you're not investing, you're supporting it through choosing Cloud Horizon to purchase products and services through. And real products and services that everybody wants if they take a look at it, because you actually save money and at the same time you are helping out one of the biggest problems in the world, which is the plastic waste problem. Okay? You're also getting to exact amount 12%. So if you're earning €1,000 here, okay, €1,000 would come here free promotional tokens. If the turnover of products and services here is 10,000, okay, or 20,000, you're getting 12% in this, and on top 12% free promotional tokens. This is pretty cool. Because as you see, you can have maybe one even here, because the second level is actually giving you the free promotional tokens 8% and 8% cash/oriental. Okay? And even the third level. So once you qualify for your third level, you actually not depending on any kind of balance here, earning all of these 3 levels. And this is not for leaders that take, 3 levels, I need to build 1,000 wide, something, that it's not for me, and that's correct. But it is not for you. And yes, it is for you. Because these 3 uni levels, let's say that we are taking away here. You only knew 1. Okay? You only knew 1, and over time you qualify yourself through this and this to be 3 generations. Okay? Let's say you only knew 1, and in a binary this wouldn't be too good because you would get paid only for the direct bonus once, not twice, and so on. But now, let's say that this one, he knew 6 people. Okay? 6 people registered into the system. And these, some of them didn't know, but let's say it came 10 people here on the 3rd generation. 10 customers that purchases products and services, times whatever it is, let's say it's times 1,000 here. 1,000 BBs, 1,000 euros. So BB equals euros, 1-to-1, for the products and services. Currently, that doesn't mean also in the future, because sometimes it might be that it's not 1-to-1. It might be that it's €1.70, €1 euro is 0.7 BVs, and so depending on the products and services. Now, if you start calculating, let's say this would be 5,000 euro packs, or in bunches purchase product and services times, you see you have 50,000 here, 8% of that. You have 6,000 here, 8% of that, plus the free promotional tokens. So this is pretty cool, if you ask me. Because we'll have only 1 contact that you got in, here to start using and to start promoting. You actually, without a balance, would be earning monthly money based on products and services that are moving through these accounts, so to say. So this is pretty cool, if you ask me. And this is the whole base of the compensation plan. And this is where we start, and this is how we promote, and this is how it's built. Now, obviously, this is not for the leaders. Okay, for the big leaders, for the big megalodons on the market, like my son says, megalodon, papa, those sharks, wow, they're the biggest ones. So yeah, the megalodons like you, if you want to be a big leader and so on, you would like to know more, most probably, about the leadership bonus that we have here. And this is what we're going to explain now. So like I said, the uni level is the one that generates the small checks, €100, €200, €300, €600, even 6,000 euros or 20,000 euros or 60,000 euros, depending on the people, what they purchase in your organization.
To access the 3 generations of uni level, what is the qualification?
Qualification is very simple. Level 1, €0. Okay? Level 2, 2,500 BV. Okay? Personal or a mix of personal or personal group volume to this. There is also a qualification of 2 associates. They can be free. Okay? Level 3, 5,000. One time within the 28 days.
Yes.
Okay?
And is the group volume 100% or is it a percentage?
No, that is the 25. So like we repeat, personal volume, that is what you buy.
100%?
Yeah. Okay? Personal group volume, your first generation, your first level, 25%. What level 1 buys?
Yes.
Okay? 25%.
Correct. So adding it up, you must accumulate
within the 28-day period.
Plus the current week.
Yes.
Accumulate 5,000 or level 2. Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So this should be clear, yeah?
Clear.
Okay. Now let's speak about where obviously the money is for you as a networker. and so on. And this is actually, I had a lot of calls the last weeks and personal meetings, and when people get this, then they really, really like it, because we believe that this is actually a paradigm shift in how compensation plans are done. Especially because of the free promotional tokens. It actually is built on mathematics that over time will increase in value, okay? There is another training that you will get soon, okay? Now, it's called matching bonus. I personally like to call it a leadership bonus, because this builds on recognition, rank, and here we got a lot of positive feedback. Why? Because you can't buy it, okay? You have to work. And that is what people, have seen in some systems, that, yeah, but it didn't, make sense because I didn't need to rank. And it's not fair that here you have to rank. You have to show yourself being a leader. And what is a leader? It's somebody that actually shows people and goes first. That means that you need to show that you are able to build an organization. So it builds actually on a star system. So for star one star, okay, is what everything builds on. Okay? So what is 1 star? It's you, and having on your level 1 at least 2 people, okay? 2, that is a team, okay? 1 is really not a team because you might get lucky, okay? 2 is the minimum. It qualifies on BVs, so the qualification is BV 10,000 volume, where we have a 50% rule, that maximum per line towards this, okay, can come 50%. Not 50% is counted here, 100% is counted all the way down into what? Into infinity. Okay? Same here. Into infinity. So even if it's a uni level, has nothing to do with the leadership rank bonus, matching bonus, okay? Once you qualify, you see 50% of this, 5,000 can come from here, 5,000 can come from here. Or more lines. With the 50% rule again. So it doesn't really matter how many lines you have, but a maximum of 5,000 could come from each towards the first star rank. Okay? Clear? Now, once you hit that, let's take away this one so you understand that you can actually build 2 legs, like in a binary, or a trinary, or 4 lines, or 5 lines, up to you. Many people like to build left and right. Obviously, this compensation plan is more strong even with 3 or 4.
So basically, the 1 star is the building block of the compensation plan.
Yes, you duplicate 1 star.
Yes, and to achieve 1 star, let's just be 100% clear, you need to do 10,000 BV in the qualifying period.
No qualifying period, it's lifetime.
Lifetime. So from...
The only 28 days for the uni level.
Okay.
This is lifetime, so it can happen in a day or a year or 10 years.
Okay, and a maximum of that volume, 50% of, a maximum of that volume may come in 1 line.
Correct.
Perfect.
Correct. So this is very simple, ladies and gentlemen.
Build 1 stars.
Build 1 stars. That's what you duplicate. 1 stars, 1 stars, 1 stars. How do you reach 1 star? Like this. How do you reach 1 star? Like this. So you duplicate 1 stars. By duplicating 1 stars in a minimum of 2 lines, you will reach the whole way in the plan. You never need more to know than that.
Yes.
Because it only reaches, you can build all the way from star 1, which now, let's take a look at the bonuses, because this is interesting. Level 1, level 2. Okay? When you start in this and you have your uni level, you cannot buy matching bonus. You have to earn it, which is being at least a 1 star. When you are a 1 star, you will get 2 levels. So that's simple, to get 2 level matching, okay? Now also, this is dynamic compression, and this one you're gonna love when you understand it. So, then actually it continues, level 3, level 4, not only 5, not only 6, not only 7, not only 8, not only 9, but 10 possible levels of dynamic compression, matching bonus, and I want to say it's a leadership. Yeah, because you show your leadership truly by building at least 2 teams, okay? So you can actually go all the way by duplicating the 1 star like we said. So a 1 star already is actually going to qualify for 2 things. We have here cash, slash in the same way, Doriantum, found a coin, 70% cash, same rule. You can also choose to not use this 30% and go for the coin. You can actually again choose it for products and services if you wish to do so. So that is why making us even more compliant, because we do not force anybody. Same goes for the free promotional tokens. They can actually also, if you don't want to wait for them being traded on the market later in 2019, fine, use them for products and services. Probably not very smart, but it's up to you.
Short term.
Short term. So we have this one. We have actually here a 5% cash and a 5% cash slash this. Okay, but then we are also promoting free promotional tokens. Why? Because it's leadership, and we top it up with 100%.
Wow.
Okay, so you also get 5% and 5%. So actually in a total of 10% for 2 levels. And now this is not from volume, it is from the checks generated from the basics, the foundation, the cornerstones of the Unilevel of 3 generations. And again, I want to point out, the sustainable companies on the market uses Unilevel. Okay, it's long term. And also remember now, we are not selling products and services, you know, it might be however good, but people losing money and so on, they're going to quit anyway, even how good the product is. Here, you actually join to save. And to also not only save money in your pocket, but save the planet. Okay? Save it by helping out this huge problem of plastic waste all around the world. Probably closer to 10 trillions of kilos in the nature. The official number 2010 was more than 6 trillion. Official number. Unfortunately, we've seen during the last months when we learned about it that it's probably bigger. Okay? So this is pretty cool if you look at it. It will be cool already, but now, when you reach a 2 star, you duplicate, you get a 1 star here, and a 1 star here, okay? And now you're gonna go for a 2 star, you put in here 2 star, you're gonna reach a 50,000, 50k BV. Same rule. So very, very simple to do. 1 star, 1 star, 25,000 minimum from each lines. Unilevel lines to infinity, okay? Not first line, second line, third line, no, infinity.
But cumulative.
Yeah, cumulative over time, lifetime.
Yes.
Okay? That would put you actually not only on 3 generations, still 5, pretty cool, but 4. Okay? So only by becoming a 2 star, you will already have 4 generations of compressed dynamic compression, leadership bonus, matching bonus. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, already brutal.
Just explain for maybe someone watching what compression really is and how powerful that actually is.
That means that, let's say that you would have in your Unilevel, you know, if you're going in here, you have a Unilevel, okay? Everything that is in a Unilevel, if you have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, as we spoke before, the Unilevel only goes to 3, okay? So everything here above, let's say that it would look like this. Okay? This would obviously not make money, okay? This one would make money, this one would qualify for check, this one and this one. This would roll up to be your first generation. It would cancel all the accounts, all the users, all the members that doesn't make commission. That means that even if you started with 2 in your first line, which is a minimum to go to a 1 star, it will compress, 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 compress. And the people that understands dynamic compression here, they flip out, because you can do the math.
Yeah.
That even if you start with two lines, you know, and building, in the end of the day, once you reach a 7 star that has 10 generations, it won't be only 2 on your first line. No. It will be 3, 4, 5 or even more, and it will keep on compressing, compressing, compressing. And the dynamic means that let's say that you here now, you're missing out on matching bonus because people are earning money underneath the 4 generations like I showed. You would do everything in your power to actually also, you know, become a 1-star. And what did that mean? You needed, here you would qualify already, yeah? This is missing, you would find 5,000 BV over time because directly when you hit it, you start earning matching bonus on top. Okay? So it forces people to move.
Yes.
To move their ass, so to say.
Yes.
Now, the interesting thing, look, 2-star, 3-star is actually getting now also 3 plus 3% on the 5th generation. 3 plus 3. Again, 4-star. And then we have for the big boys, big ladies, all the way down to 10 generations. So if you take your calculator in your hand and start looking at this, with a 4% payout on the 10th generation, that is brutal. So there is many things with this compensation plan in full. Then let's not only speak about, they're also getting one-time prizes and recognition rewards for reaching ranks. So once you hit a rank, you know, when you're hitting a 7-star rank, you're getting a villa worth 900,000 euros. Here you go.
Also incentives built
Incentives
in
for every
on the step.
single way you go with. Yeah. Tokens also, free promotional tokens also obviously extra. So we reward our leadership. That is what Cloud Horizon do. We do not reward investments, okay, because we don't do that. We reward leadership, hard work, spreading the word around the globe of helping the problem that is huge of plastic waste that needs to be done anyhow. And through experience during the last years, through decades even, I'm 44 now, I have learned one thing. Welfare is really nice. You know, people helping out, you know, without getting paid. But the problem with it is that people tend to not move their ass if it's not incentivized. And that is why we're doing this. We want to help out. We want to also, on top of it, make money. To make people move their ass and really, really do some difference here in the world. So if you're looking at this, combined with the matching, the union level, with 3 generations for the sustainability, and so for the compliance, adding on top that you do not need, or you can't even buy yourself a position, because you can do it by work. It's the most compliant compensation plan that we've seen, and we also flipped it upside down. Normally union level would have deeper, you know, with many generations, and then the matching would be puny. Here we have turned everything around, and that makes it revolutionary.
When is your commission cycle? Is it weekly?
It ends on Fridays.
Yes.
At midnight. Okay, you can check that one in the back office. It will read that, and so on. So it's on a weekly basis.
Weekly
So you
basis.
do not lose out on, you know. So if you start working and you haven't had time to purchase your own package or do the work, you actually have the full week. So no worries.
Yes.
You also do not lose points by not being activated. It's only paychecks. Okay. So if you do not, you know, qualify yourself to get paid, then yes, because it needs to be that way for the sustainability of the compensation plan. So hope you learned something. Hope something became clearer. Thanks, and see you on the top.
Stefan, wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your time. And I can see you're really, truly enjoying the lifestyle from your luxury villa here.
Yes,
your
I
luxury
do.
condo.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Super.